Dyer's middle tower attack has fallen.
بسم اگه در بره که خیلی شانس آورده ولی نه در نمیره و این اتفاق نمیافته. دوباره یان هم داره میکنه التیمیت آدم فعال میشه. کلاب استادار ردی هست چه کار میتونم بتونم بگم کلاب میزنه یان هم داره میکشم و چه دوباره همینجور داره پیش میرسه. شادی رو میبینیم دمیج میزنه کار تاکادا رو تموم کنه. لست هم اینجا داشت رو میخوره و دامینگ رو تقدیم میکنه که نسه ایراسه آدم شادی و دابتیل برای اون بیلینگ دنگرش میاد با این حرکت و سکر همچنان داره فارم میکنه. هانتش هم ریدی بود شاید میتونست بیاد ولی اومدنش هم تأثیری نداشت. کاور بالا رو انداخت اوگی فعلا هنوز نتیجه کیلو جلو هم بچه استاریت. بیلینگ دگر اسلادار هم آنلاین شد. شاید میتونست بیاد ولی اومدنش هم تأثیری نداشت. کاور بالا رو انداخت اوگی فعلا هنوز نتیجه کیلو جلو هم بچه استاریت.
He's split pushing. I mean, still, it might be over by the time like a Winter's Curse plus call down happens. It might be too late for him to save his team. And Old 11 will be in sight, actually.
They're gonna look for the jump here. They get off that Fiend's Grip to start things off, but Lanham's there. He gets the lift, he steals the grip, and now he tries to turn it, but quickly to cancel the run. Too much magic damage on the Lanham. The call down, very well positioned, gonna hit on 4 heroes, but is there follow-up for this? Tiny's arrived. Daddy's home. He wants a little revenge. Charging forward, the shards not quite there, actually pushing RTK away, but the avalanche, the toss, a glimmer back, the LGD frantically retreating as this rampaging Tiny hunts them down into the river. Still RTK's track, they go for the shards again, trapping him almost within his own clouds, and then at long last, the stun will finish him off, so they get the track kill there. Quite a few heroes participating in that.
Still very quick.
And even trade, because of the lead,
Nice.
up here from CTY is... Nobody else on eHome is opting to go for one early, aside from Kakas, and they've got multiple ways to deal with the clockwork initiation.
Yeah, I think even more so they can protect the Tusk. If they protect the Tusk, Tusk can protect them, and then LGD don't really know who to initiate on. But as of the few last fights, LGD, they recognize that killing Tusk and disabling him is the best way for them to win the team fight. And until eHome proves otherwise, I think that they're going to continue on with that plan.
It's the Manta style coming out soon for Old Chicken. An old classic on Tiny. See a little bit less of it nowadays, but we'll bring it back.
They have a lot of armor on eHome too. We see the AC already built up on the Tiny, the Vlads on the Bounty Hunter. I actually think they really need a Solar Crest. I would like to see one of these 4 staff bearers go for a Solar Crest instead. It really helps versus the Winter's Curse as well as the TA.
Maybe poking his head out. This is dangerous here. He's going to walk in Old Chicken. Quickly jumps away, but Old Chicken gets the vision of him. It's now daytime. Manages to fight the avalanche. BKB's committed. He gets chunked back right into CTY's clutches. Then tries for the TBL, but Walrus Punch says no. It's a 5-hero track kill. Oh, goodness.
And on TA, no less.
And no, actually does have the buyback, but that is devastating if she has to use it. That was a 2,000 gold swing. When they're already up by 15,000, it looks like.
Yeah, he was farming out pretty dangerously. All their observer wards are on their side of the map, and farming their jungle without eyes on them is very risky. If it's like a support, I guess it can only be Bane at this point because Winter Wyvern has a gem, like kind of the way Kaka's been playing, and tank the ganks like that, then it's fine. But you can't lose your largest network hero like that.
And here's the high ground breach. We never really saw it attempted by eHome last game. They are looking for it now. They're just gonna throw CTY in. I mean, why not? He's pretty much never gonna die. And if he does, it's because Old Chicken gets to do what he wants. The stun is there on RTK. He has to be quickly removed and disengaged from the fight. CTY will allow the homing missile to connect, but this frees up old Chicken to go hard on the tier 3. He'll bring it down. eHome closing in on what could be their first lane of racks and perhaps the beginning of the end here for LGD. Their Frankfurt Major Dreams are faced by a very angry Rock with a large stick. The Manta now complete. RTK, thinking about the hook, and then thinking he likes living a little bit more.
I like the Manta pickup here for Tiny. It allows him to like blink in, stun toss someone, and then immediately Manta so that he can't get focused down by the Winter's Curse or the Fiend's Grip by Bane.
Helps you siege as well.
Yeah, helps you siege as well. But they've been pretty hesitant to go in because every time the Tusk has tried to go in, he's just been disabled by one of those. So now they can kind of rely on the Tiny to blink in. A safer build would have been a BKB, which also I guess helps with tower siege, but Manta gives you a lot more damage.
So they will finish off the Ancients here. LGD tentatively poking out of their base, but only for a moment. Sylar using the Rocket Barrage to clean up this big camp near the dire side of the map, but you never really see LGD go past the river. It's been a long time since they've had that level of confidence. Knowing the tier 3's down, one bad fight could easily spell the end of this game. They are just waiting for mistakes from eHome, but so far eHome, they haven't made too many. And even if they do, they've always got that track insurance policy.
Yeah, Sylarcopter, or I said Sylarcopter.
Sylar. I'm okay with renaming it. It's like all he's been playing lately.
He's like 5,000 below the Leshrac and 7,000 below Tiny. He's just been dying in a lot of these fights, 4 and 7 on him without the luxury of refraction. And the Cold Embrace has just not been very useful in saving him this game. And no Glimmer Cape up on Winter Wyvern.
So there was a rocket just fired by LGD into that Radiant jungle, but eHome smoked just seconds before it fully connected. And they don't even realize that this jump's about to happen. They could easily get caught out. It's and Lanham who starts the fight. The quick toss up onto Sylar, who's Glimmer to kept alive, but now they get off the turn, focusing out on Chicken. He needs some help. The snowball's coming. It is going to save him once again. It's 11. Trying to turn the around at EDC. Beautiful embrace, keeping himself alive. The TA still not being focused down. Old Chicken almost dead. Sylar has to finish him off, really desperately needs to, but CTY going back in, trying to cover his comrade. Old Chicken does he re-engage? They even catapults him and turns into weapons some more. So much for them throwing things. He's throwing them. Maybe on the run, blinks away. In the end, only a 1-for-1 there.
Looks like LGD right about to walk in the vision of
Hey, they do have the Aegis, but this is pretty far to go. The blink's available. No vision. It's a little bit dangerous in these waters. eHome won't take a dip.
I mean, eHome have that bloodlust though. You always get that mentality when you have the track on your team. You're like, let's look for some more kills.
Also, when you're Tiny and you're this far, you actually feel like you're Godzilla. Beauty humans.
Well, no T3 left up in the mid lane as a result of the siege maybe 10 minutes ago. And I don't... If they play it correctly, like Tusk buys his Solar Crest and then they have Tiny upfront sieging the range racks, then LGD is going to have a really hard time counterplaying it. They have to kind of make sure that eHome doesn't get that slow siege positioning off that is really hard to break with the AoE that they have.
They're going to use these illusions to scout a bit, and they'll reveal Old Chicken over in the mid lane, quickly clears out the wave, backs off to his team.
I think they actually want to... It'd be smart for them